Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Sagittarius. How are you guys? Hope you're all well. Sorry if things aren't as clear as usual. I just moved, so I'm just getting set up and the lighting is completely different here. So it might take me a while to get it just right. Okay, so bear with me. I want to thank everyone for the well wishes during my move. I lived. I broke a couple of nails. I got bruises everywhere. Everything hurts, but I'm good. All right. So now it's all about you, Sag. Let's see what's happening with you. This can be any aspect in your life. What does Sagittarius need to know? Someone wanted to come out first. All right. And that one. Beautiful. So some of you may be letting go of some friends or family, okay, releasing, but that is also new. So it could be an energy of reconciling with some friends and family. Yeah, you've got someone in their head, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So it looks like a Libra energy. Someone's letting go of something here, okay? They're releasing it. Endings leading to new beginnings. And maybe letting go of some people, maybe some friends. Could be getting off online dating, social media. Could be anything. Let's see what's going on here. You got a person in their head, okay? Definitely. Could be a reconciliation for some of you, but to me it looks as though they're letting go of something. Okay? They're thinking about it. Yeah, this person's definitely, I see a Leo energy, someone who's finding the strength and confidence here. Ooh, the birth of something new. Like I say, letting go of something old to move towards something new. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Leo energy. Sag, this person may have Leo in their chart, but I do see a Libra energy. Could be Gemini or Aquarius too. And then of course we have very strong Libra energy here. A little Taurus energy possibly here with somebody. So there's definitely something new here. This person, I feel it, like I don't know what it is they're letting go for sure. We're going to dig into that. Oh yeah, justice. Oh my goodness. People, this is someone letting go of something that's not right for them. They're making some kind of a decision. I can see it, to let go. Finding the strength for something new. Coming towards that Empress energy. Someone who's just right. Ooh. Yeah, we have some Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be yourself, Sag, releasing someone. Getting ready for someone new. They could have Leo in their chart. Yeah, this is the energy of whether someone's right for you or not, but it's about being fair. This has to do with commitment. So I do see justice. I see a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There it is. So looks like it's a Taurus energy. Could be yourself in your own chart or another person, but it's just here in the reading. This is someone who's practical, grounded, very focused on their money and the future. This is someone who's very balanced, okay? So this is interesting. Ooh. And then we have, yeah, this is definitely an energy of someone who's saving money, planning for something in the future here. This is likely someone managing their resources wisely, saving a lot of money. They're preparing for something. This could be someone who's ready for a relationship. Oh yeah, we got a person who's been holding on to their money, saving their money for something. Marriage, commitment possibly. This is an emperor. This is someone very logical. So I feel like this is all one person. So I don't think you're letting go of someone. This is a person going through the motions. An emperor. I do see some Aries. Taurus energy is very strong. This is a person who uses their head. They strategize, they think things through, and then they make a decision. So this is energy of someone finding the strength and the confidence. But this is an energy of being strong and confident. They are, okay? They're very confident when it comes to money. Their finances, because they're grounded. They do things right. So this has to do with the birth of something new. Empress energy, that could be yourself. This person's been saving money. They've been preparing. This person's a leader. See, they're taking the lead. They're taking a leadership role. You see, very strong, very confident. This deck is interesting, and the reason I picked it today was for one, it's big and it shows up, and I wasn't sure about my lighting. But what I like about it is it shows the positive and the negative of each card. And I always get definitely a much more solid vibe from this deck. But yeah, this is someone logical. It's right there. They're thinking. There's something they need to let go of. Like I say, they could be online dating, social media, leaving behind friends or family. Some good news. There's some kind of positive news to do with this because it leads to the new beginning. So I'm making you wait, aren't I? All right. 3 of Cups. Why is this here? This could be someone that you've met. It's like the Judgment card, okay? It's like letting go of something. It could be baggage, people that, don't serve your best interest, don't treat you right, or lack balance. People that just aren't right, okay? It's an energy where it just doesn't fit. So they're moving towards something that does. Letting go of people, situations that hold them back. This person's got people holding them back. So it could be friends or family members, people they associate with. 3 of Cups. Why is this here? There we go. Yeah. So it's about movement. This person's moving away from someone, you see. They're letting go. Could be relocating or something too. Could be, really anything. But it looks like people that no longer serve or don't fit. Could be people that, if you know who this is, it could be people who don't like you, right? Too many people involved, but it has to do with making a movement. I want to dig into that just a little more. 3 of Cups, why is it here? Yeah, this person knows what they want. Yeah, this is someone who knows what they want. They're very confident making a move. They have some Leo in their chart. They could be, but they're being logical. They're being wise. It's time to let go of something. Now, it is possible some of you are letting go, but I think it's this person. Just the way the cards come out, it couldn't be any clearer. Tell me about this release. What's being released? Okay, this person's letting go, releasing an Empress energy, ready for something new. You see, it even says on this card, endings that lead to new beginnings. Could be someone that they thought was their Empress, their goddess. Yeah, this is an Empress with lack. Yeah, you see, like they're letting go of someone. It could be the mother of their children. Because there's something lacking, okay? So someone here has lack. So now this could be just somebody who's lonely too. They're ready for something new. They may have, could be friends or family, could be their mother. This person may have had abandonment issues. There could be all kinds of things here. But it's an energy of lack. Look at that, birth of something new. So that new for them could be money, saving their money. They're now in that Empress energy. So someone who knows exactly what they want and they're not afraid to go for it. You see how this person's moving here? What are they thinking about here? Yeah, see, they're making a choice to go down a new path. They're leaving something behind. They're making a choice between two. Now, this could be someone who could be leaving a whole family behind. Like I say, the mother of their children. It could be someone they thought was an Empress. Now, that person, the person who was right for them, wasn't. So they're moving towards the new. This person's ready to go down a path here. Oh, yeah, they're moving away. They possibly could be relocating as well, but it's taking the things they've learned from this experience and moving forward, moving away calmly and peacefully, taking the things they've learned. This person's doing a lot of thinking. Yeah, there's been some indecision. This person failed to recognize. So it's possible this is somebody who was connected to someone they felt was the Empress energy, but there was some kind of lack there. So they're letting it go. Or they're just releasing things that no longer serve them. It could be loneliness. Like I said, people that no longer really fit into their world, that hold them back, whatever the situation. So don't assume too much there. It's interesting the way that came out. But yeah, definitely for some of you, I can see this person. There was some kind of lack, but it could be an energy of releasing something, fear of abandonment, something that happened. They could be revisiting their past, thinking about it. You see, a little trip down memory lane possibly. But yeah, I see that movement. This is going to be one of those reads. Now, I feel this is someone who failed to recognize something here. They failed to see. They're now moving forward, but they are still a little indecisive, okay? So it's an energy of this person becoming very clear before they make a decision. Definitely there was a lack of money. So at some point this person maybe didn't have very much money, or they felt like they weren't good enough. Maybe they felt that you were too good for them. Empress energy, you see. This is something this person failed to recognize. I think this person is definitely strong and confident. The Empress is definitely somebody confident. Someone who's just right, someone more confident. Wow, tell me about strength. Definitely seeing some Leo there. Oh, Sag. There we go. Yeah, see, it's about waiting patiently, investing. So this is somebody who's been waiting for the right opportunity. They've been investing in something, staying strong, being brave. So I actually feel they felt they weren't good enough, or they didn't have enough money. They've been working very hard, very grounded, trying to do everything just right. This person's thinking about marriage. This is the person who's ready for marriage or commitment. So it's an energy of justice and balance, doing what's right. See, somebody here wasn't right for them. They failed to recognize it. They may have actually relocated or moved. There's something to do with moving. Maybe even moved in with this person or relocated. They could be coming back around here. You may have a person wanting a reconciliation. It's very possible. For some. For others of you, I feel it's more of this person definitely feeling they didn't have enough money. Like maybe felt you were out of their league kind of energy with the Empress. They're letting go with that. Finding being more confident about coming towards you. Okay, if you're in that, if you feel like that Empress energy, this person's taking action. This is the birth of their dreams too, being an emperor. So they've been saving money. This is someone who's ready for a relationship. It's just the motions, I feel. I'm going to dig into that release energy. Yeah, see, there it is. It's an energy of letting go. See, there's a decision. They're making a decision. This is a big decision. Now, it could be moving on, relocating, moving away from somebody, but they're waiting patiently. It has to do with waiting for the right time. They've been invested in their money, very focused on their money. I can see that. And that's decisions this person's making. This is somebody who does what's right for them. So it could have had to do with the timing. It's possible you met this person, they didn't have very much money, and they just felt they weren't ready. This is someone with a lot of pride. They have a lot of pride. Possibly maybe just started a business as well. Okay. So interesting energy. Wow. Yeah, they definitely have a sense of pride, so I feel there's something there. So they're definitely more stable, financially stable now. I see that. Tell me about justice. Yeah, see, weighing the pros and the cons. See, something was off. Something they failed to recognize. Something was off. So I feel they were weighing the pros and the cons of a situation. This is somebody I feel was kind of robbing Peter to pay Paul, having a hard time balancing the budget, felt they weren't good enough. Their ego. This is a person with a sense of pride. This is somebody who can be very hardworking, very focused, very driven, somebody who doesn't give up. So you can see their energy. So you have a person who's an emperor. It looks like financial stability is there. But I do think this is someone who held back. They held back for quite some time. Yeah, they're ready to take a leap of faith. Some of you, they have Aries in their chart. They're ready to take a leap of faith. Go down this path. They've been saving money. This person's a bit of a risk taker, not afraid to take a risk. They took some financial risks. Maybe they took a risk at some point in the past. I think they took a risk with somebody, for some of you, and failed to recognize that there was lack in a relationship, and they're letting it go. Now, like I say, it could be just an energy they're releasing, but it definitely looks like they're more stable. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles. They're very protective of their money. This is also someone who's very protective of something else here. I'm going to dig into it. I can't quite put my finger on it yet. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles. Why is that here? Yeah, so there it is, justice. So this person was doing things just right, doing what they needed to do. They did what they had to do. They're ready to take a risk. This person's ready to commit. They see you as a keeper, see? But they were holding on to something. I think they were saving money. It even says here, managing your resources wisely. Yeah, see, this is extremes in how they give and receive. So could be somebody who was a little selfish, or they had somebody else that was. So Take that as it resonates, but I feel that this is someone who did what they needed to do for themselves. They took a risk, and I do think they're ready to take a risk on commitment. Yeah, see, there was something off. They may have even married someone, moved in with them, even relocated it. Something was off. It wasn't right. See, it's a decision to release. They're looking right at that energy. Somebody who wasn't right for them. See, they failed to see it. There they are, very logical. What can I say? So this person's being very, very logical. They definitely have some Libra energy around them, whether they are or they aren't. They're logical, very wise. This person may have even, could be even some education or something here, but they held back. They held back and they waited patiently for the right time. I feel there was an energy of lack of confidence here, and I think it's financial. They took a risk and invested into something. Something is working out. It's paying off for them financially. This is definitely a person who can be quite strategic. Sometimes it's a person who kind of wants everything their way. But I got to tell you, it's almost like it was the other person that wanted everything their way, and they're letting them go. There was lack. They may have been in a relationship where they were lonely, or there wasn't enough money. It's all kinds of things. So tell me more about the Five of Pentacles. Why is this here? Yeah, so this person, see, there it is. They're letting go. They're ready to build something here. They're releasing that energy. So they want to build. They've been working on something. It's like starting new. Maybe they started a business, just put a down payment on something. It's possible you met this person, the timing was off. It's my timing card, see, waiting patiently for the right time, trying to be strong and brave. To invest, to stay invested. Tell me about the Judgment. Yeah, they made a decision to let go, to have something new. Oh yeah, it could be the mother of the children. But it's also an energy of melancholy. It's an energy of a sense of longing. This is someone longing for something here. See, this is a person who's been lonely. They're ready for something new. It could be someone who's never had children too. Maybe felt there was, they're ready to have a family, ready to have children for those of you. But it's generally a sentimental energy, see, longing for somebody. It could be someone you knew when you were younger. Okay, it doesn't have to be when you're younger, but it's an energy of weighing the pros and the cons. See, something was off. See, they might have compared you to somebody else. But something was off. Something wasn't right. See? They're thinking. It's a little trip down memory lane here for this person. So it's like they're moving, relocating. Like if you know somebody who you met them and the timing was off, maybe they were just in the middle of moving, relocating, going somewhere, moving away to work. Maybe they traveled for work, whatever it is. Yeah, they're definitely back and forth, weighing the pros and the cons. Something was off. Lack of balance. See, something wasn't balanced. It wasn't fair. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles. Why is this here? Yeah, see, this person's now stable. Something was off. I'm going to tell you what I feel is for those of you where there's this scenario where you know who this is. They moved, relocated, definitely had some kind of relationship with somebody, but they failed to recognize this person wasn't right for them. Now they're finding the strength and confidence to no longer invest in that. But I do think they've been focused on a lot to do with money. There was a lack of money, finances that the other person lacked. So now they're ready for something new. They're releasing something and they're ready for new. That's the birth of new, a new idea, something creative. Whatever they did, it's paid off. And it has to do with a business, place where people congregate. They could be a business owner. See, this is someone who was robbing Peter to pay Paul. Maybe they were juggling a lot. Maybe they were traveling, working, commuting. Maybe they had several businesses. I don't know. But they're definitely more financially stable. And it's also an energy where they felt someone didn't have their best interests. And that's what I think they failed to recognize. They were with someone and started something, but it was lacking. So now there's that new. See, moving on. Wow. Who is this King of Swords? Who is this? They're the King of Pentacles. This is someone who kept their feelings to themselves. They sucked it up, didn't tell you, didn't say anything. So somebody has a sense of pride. They didn't want to say anything. They kept it to themselves. So they basically suffered in silence. Yeah, look at that energy. Wow. So it's the same person. I feel like it's one person, but it is possible some of you are letting go of someone. Okay, that could be a past energy, whatever, and you are ready to the birth of something new. You may have failed to recognize, but I still think it's this King of Swords person, this person who's in their head. It has to do with justice. It has to do with whether someone's just right. This energy of holding on, but I do think this is somebody who was either with someone who was selfish, or it's possible they were kind of selfish. They kept their feelings to themselves. See, they rather drank their own tears. So it could be somebody who was afraid the timing was off. They didn't have much to give. They were afraid to sacrifice everything they worked for. So it could be a little self-sabotage. Yeah, the Princess of Cups, don't look at the genders. There's someone who drinks their own tears. They were afraid to sacrifice something, so they held back. They kind of wanted things their way, possibly. But like I say, it could be to do with another person as well. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, this person worked a lot. They were invested in work, staying strong, being brave. So this is a person who I feel was they started something and they were going after it. You can see they've leveled right up to the Emperor. They've built themselves up financially. They're quite well off. They could be a land developer. They could own property, businesses, but something creative though, something they're creating from scratch. They started right from the bottom. But there they are as the Emperor. Very logical, wise, maybe even very educated, but it almost looks like something they did themselves. They started from scratch. They built something. They built themselves up to the Emperor. Now they're afraid to sacrifice. But I think this person sacrificed for somebody else too. Like I say, it could be the mother of the children. Maybe it's an energy where they have to make a decision. Tell me more about this. See, they're making plans for the future, grounded, practical. They're still focused on the money. But I do think this is a person who's now looking into the future, thinking about marriage. This is someone who's definitely ready for a commitment. This could be something a long time in coming. Because I definitely see that Seven of Pentacles. I see a lot of patience, and I feel it has to do with the timing. Tell me about the King of Pentacles. Who's this King of Pentacles? Oops, there we are. Yeah, they're going to reach out. So there's been a lack of reciprocity. See, I feel this person, they kept something to themselves. They didn't want to give. They didn't want to give. They kept their feelings to themselves. They didn't share them, right? They it's a self-sabotage because of something that happened. So tell me more about this King of Pentacles. What do they want? There we go. Yeah, so something came to a very painful ending. A painful period in this person's life is over. It's finished. They're no longer giving. Now, this could be somebody, you met this person, maybe they had a lot of child support, things like that. Like I say, the mother of the children, alimony, things like that. It's I definitely see this person kind of protecting themselves, everything they worked for. But I actually feel they're ready to take a risk on commitment. They're looking at it. I do think they're a bit of a procrastinator about reaching out. Not so sure you're going to reciprocate. They're not so sure. I do think there's a painful period of your life that's over. They're saying goodbye to somebody or have. It could be something that's already happened. Yeah, so there they are coming in to offer you a cup. They're hoping you're going to reciprocate. This person was cautious how much they gave. They didn't have a lot to give. They were keeping everything to themselves. But see, they've sacrificed, and it was painful. So whether it has to do with you or this person, okay? Like I say, if there is nobody else, then it's yourself. But I do see the new. This person definitely knows what they want. I think you're going to get something you want. Oh, yeah, look at that. There we go. Yeah. You're about to get something. Could be somebody that, you know, you maybe kept your own feelings to yourself too. Like if they moved or relocated, you may have kept your feelings to yourself here and maybe didn't tell things. You may have just said goodbye and kind of moved on. But I think you're about to get something. I think this person's going to reach out to you. If you know a person from some time ago, I mean, this could be a year, 5 years, 10 years. Could be even happening right now. But there you are, ready to offer this cup. But you're going to be cautious too how much you give, because I feel you sacrificed. You gave a lot. You were very generous with this person. You're no longer going to sacrifice, I'll tell you that. You're going to be, it's yourself too, making a decision. This is, like I say, if you've had a person like this yourself who wanted everything their way and didn't want to share, you're definitely going to be protecting yourself too, because I feel there's something to do with yourself and your own finances for some of you, where you're definitely stable now, but you do want love. If you don't get what you want and this person doesn't, you know, I do see a goodbye, and Ten of Swords is goodbye. You may have kept you may have been the person keeping your feelings to yourself and never told this person how you felt. Maybe they didn't even know. But yeah, let's see what that Six of Cups has to say. Yeah, see, it's just there was some kind of rejection or a missed opportunity. Someone failed to recognize and missed an opportunity. It could be yourself. Like you may have missed an opportunity with them because you kept your feelings to yourself. They may have shared something with you, and you just kept your feelings to yourself and just let it end. But I think this person's planning to reach out, hoping you're going to reciprocate, that you still feel the same. So let's see what their feelings are. What is this person? What are their feelings? What are their feelings? Change. Feeling on top of the world. Their feelings haven't changed. They're ready to take a leap of faith. Yeah, releasing burdens, responsibilities, baggage, or letting go. So could be somebody who didn't have a lot of money. They may have just started a business. They may have had a family, or maybe they were going through a divorce. There's definitely a transition or relocation energy. So yeah, there's that healing. So this person has healed. Their feelings haven't changed. They've let go. They're ready to take a risk. See, this is the burden being lifted. The sun is shining. So there's something new. They're either not paying alimony or child support anymore, or financial burdens have lifted. So this person's gone through a healing. They've released negative thoughts, negative energy. So they're about to get out of their head too. This is someone who's been in their head a lot. They failed to see and recognize. Yeah, definitely a few scenarios. But yeah, I think they're coming. They're hoping you're going to still feel the same. They're going to reach out. They're hoping you're going to reciprocate. I don't think their feelings have changed. I feel they're more worried. How they're feeling is they're worried that your feelings have changed, that you've moved on. So it could be something that's not really, really a long time ago. Yeah, they're manifesting. They have all the tools. See, now they have all the tools, the money. They know everything they need to know. They're manifesting. There's a bit of mirroring energy possibly here too. Tell me about justice. There we go. Yeah, so this is definitely somebody whose ego got in the way. So what I feel has happened with this person is as they built themselves up, now they have an ego. They have people possibly chasing them. Okay, they're looking at that. They're thinking about all that stuff. Very logical. They are successful. This person was chasing success, financial success. This is also an energy of somebody who is now free. Kind of been playing the field a little bit, but I do think they're definitely free from some kind of commitment. Okay, I feel alimony, child support for some of you, or just financial burdens. They're now planning for success. They're now ready for a relationship. So yeah, there they are. You see? This is definitely a person who's been chasing the success. Yeah, see, there's the control. They did everything they could to control their feelings, to try not to get emotionally invested, but they did. This person's going to come towards you. I do see some Cancer possibly in their chart. See, this is a person, this is about success, but now it's about that emotional success. They're trying not to lose control of their emotions. You see, they try really hard to not get emotionally invested, but they fail to recognize. You may have missed an opportunity. You may have failed to recognize if you shared your feelings with this person, if you never did, because of something that was going on. It's possible you missed the opportunity, but it could go both ways. See, a little fear of rejection, ego, they're not so sure, but someone who's failing to recognize an opportunity. Here's the opportunity. See, this is somebody who's not the most emotional, so they don't really come in wearing their heart on their sleeve. Definitely not with that Emperor and the King of Swords energy, which is here twice, and the King of Pentacles. So there's definitely a lot of confirmation about their focus on money, success. Okay, big deal for this person. That's what their life is, what it's been. And I do feel this is a person who hasn't had a lot of success finding a partner. And I do think they're going to reach out. They're going to offer you something. Don't fail to recognize it. If you want it, you may have changed. It's possible you've moved on, you've changed. But I do think this person's, like I say, they look at everything very carefully, very thoughtful. Emperor energy. They know what they want and they're going to go for it here. So they're making sure they do know what they want. And I feel maybe they didn't know what they wanted in the past, because I do see that energy, right? This is somebody who fails to see, fails to recognize. They're offered something. They reject it, ignore it. They don't get it, whatever the situation. Tried to not be emotionally invested. They lost control. So here they coming in to take control. Definitely with that strength and confidence. Wow, Sag. It feels very strong Leo because it's in the center, but there's definitely Aries here. Could be anyone, maybe even Scorpio. We got fire and water. But yeah, here they come. They're coming in fast. I see communication here. Some of you may not be so sure, okay? You may not be so sure. In fact, if you are in that Empress energy and you've built your finances up, you might not be too sure about this. So I do see a little bit of caution, being careful what you wish for, but they're that way. We've got the King and Queen of Cups. Are you kidding me? See, they try hard not to get emotionally invested, but they did. They lost control and you took off in another direction by the looks of it. But it could be something that's happening now. Don't fail to recognize this. I would communicate with this person. If you still have feelings, there's something there. It all depends what happened, okay? Definitely you could be just, I'm out of here, right? It's done. You're not interested. But I do see that cautious of you actually possibly getting what you want. See, I feel this person, you didn't get something you wanted. See, I don't think, and I don't think they got what they wanted either out of this situation. When I see the King and Queen of Cups like that. So right in the heart of the reading, Four of Cups. One more on the Four of Cups. Actually, let me grab another deck. One more on the Four of Cups for Sagittarius. One more. Yeah, see, it's an energy of lack of reciprocity. You stop talking or stop giving to each other. See, this person's now becoming decisive. They know they have to be the one to reach out. I'm pretty sure this person's going to reach out. Don't miss the opportunity, okay? If you really had feelings for this person, doesn't mean you have to go for it. But if it were me and I had feelings for someone and I didn't tell them how I felt, and maybe they had a choice between two, they chose another person. People do that when they're young. They pick the wrong person. They think that's their person. And it goes bad. It's not successful. And then they come towards you. Can you look on the past with kindness and compassion? Or are you going to ignore this person and miss this opportunity? That's what it's telling you, right? Don't fail to recognize it. This could be someone that you really didn't get to know as much as maybe that you wanted to. Like I say, the timing was off. Something about the timing. So they may have even had to relocate for work. So, they're building something here, something to do with their finances. All right, Sag. This could be yourself. This could be them. This could be you right here, Sag. Definitely somebody is releasing, and it's basically situations, people that no longer serve. I mean, there may have been gossip or talk or other people involved. They may have failed to recognize something. They didn't see it at the time. Because I do see that young energy, the youthful. I mean, that could be, it doesn't have to be 10, 20, 30 years ago, but, it could be months even for that matter. But it's a sense of loss. It's a sense of longing. This could be someone who's never had children because all they did is spend their time making money. They may feel like it's, almost too late kind of energy. Look at that lack of reciprocity. All right, food for thought. These readings are interesting this week. But yeah, you've got this chance maybe, or they're hoping, because I see them strategizing. They're thinking about it, communicating what to say. This is likely somebody, if they were in a relationship, they may have that been there, done that energy where they're not so sure, right? Because they've had a relationship that wasn't successful before. Now they're financially successful. People chase them, so they don't really, you get what it's trying to say. This person's a human. This is someone who's definitely tried to do the right thing. But they definitely blew it, that's for sure. All right, Sag, I wish you the best. Let me know what this is all about, because I do see two people partnering up here. See, they're weighing the pros and the cons about whether they should. This person maybe, wasn't sure you had their best interest, and maybe you felt that way too. But I feel as though you just didn't get something you wanted. It ended. You didn't get what you wanted. Or they didn't get what they wanted because they didn't offer more than one little cup. They tried not to get emotionally invested, but let me tell you, they were, because the King of Cups is here. Okay? Take care, you guys. I wish you well, and we'll see you soon.